In this video, I'm gonna be giving you 11 life-changing Minecraft hacks that will take your gameplay to the next level, and we're starting right now. So you're in the deep dark and you do not want to summon the Warden, but you still want to summon it someday, so you want to keep a natural shrieker in your world. Well, there are ways you can actually go about doing this. First, you could place wool in front of the sensors and destroy it, cause without sensors you can't actually summon the Warden. And because of the wool blocking the other sensors, it won't transmit any signals. Or if you also want to keep the sensors, you can just block the sensor off with wool and completely close up the shrieker with the wool. And just like before, because of wool occlusion, signals won't reach the sensor. Now you actually summon the Warden with a natural shrieker. You can summon it if you break it even with a silk touch hole and place it back down, because that's not a natural shrieker, that is an artificial shrieker. And there's actually a slight visual difference in how natural and artificial shriekers look like. The natural shriekers tend to rotate faster and clockwise, and the opposite is seen in the artificial ones. But if you mistakenly lose your only shrieker, maybe to a cactus or lava, you could actually get another one if you can get your hands on a catalyst. So what you need to do is just take your catalyst to your mob farm, then use the mob farm. The SCULK will actually spread, and the more it spread, the more chances you could get your shrieker. And just know that SCULK blocks will spawn the most during the SCULK spread, and a sensor will also actually spawn more frequently than a shrieker. Now, if you maybe have not fully set up your mob farm and need to get your hands on some experience, well, just head down to the deep dark, because it's literally an XP farm ripe for harvest. This is because breaking SCULK blocks will actually give a certain amount of XP when you break them with anything other than a silk touch tool. With SCULK giving the lowest XP, SCULK shriekers and sensors giving 5 XP each, and a catalyst giving 20 XP. I recommend actually starting a SCULK farm, cause you could always get more SCULK blocks from the catalyst, but sadly you can't get a catalyst from a catalyst, so you aren't gonna be getting 20 XP at a go from the farm. Now, if you summon the Warden, what do? Well, to me, you can't actually take it on without preparation, cause even with full netherite, 2 hits from his sonic attacks will take you down. Some do say you could distract it with trapdoors and sensors like this, but I've tried it and it doesn't work. But maybe that's just a bedrock thing. Well, if you do see a Warden, just run. Just run. If you are not prepared for it, just run. Or you could just dig underground and maybe run away underground, just like you used to do when you don't have a bed in the night. Or you could also just watch my video. I actually made a video on defeating the Warden, so you could just go watch that. Let's move on away from the deep dark and talk about another new mob, the ALLAY. Well, do you know you could actually duplicate an ALLAY if you just get your tamed ALLAY to be in a 10 block radius around the jukebox, play some music for the ALLAY, let it dance about while listening to the music, and while it's dancing, give it an amethyst shard, and boom, you get a perfect duplicate of the ALLAY, just like that. This is basically a new ALLAY. It doesn't duplicate items, just the ALLAY. Also remember to tame it fast, cause it could get away really quickly. Now, you might have experienced this. You want to get to the top of a mountain, but it's too steep and you don't have enough building blocks. All you have is 2 buckets of powdered snow and a leather boot for some reason. Well, that's all you need. All you need to do is to place your 2 blocks of powdered snow down below you, then grab the snow underneath, jump and place the snow underneath you, like so. Then repeat the cycle until you're at the top. You could also use this method to bridge in the same style, like so. And when you want to get down, you could also remove your boots and use your powdered snow to do an MLG back down. Right now, it's way more effective than using water buckets because as of 1.19, leaves can now be waterlogged and they therefore don't prevent fall damage. And this method also works in the nether. Just try using a water bucket in there. Tired of having your cloud escape every single time you open up that fence gate? Well, that won't happen if you use a wall instead of a fence gate, because if you place a stone wall like so, you can pass through but the animals can't. And it also works if you have stone walls as the fence. Just place a wooden fence instead of a gate. Is this villager giving you bad trades? Then just wreck his job and give him back his job again. Doing this will actually reset the trades. Is it still the same? Just wreck it again and again and again until you're satisfied with his trades. Just make sure you don't trade it before you wreck his job, because even if you give it back his job, you're not gonna get any new trades because it's stuck like that. If you want to get better returns from a villager's farm, just use a fortune 2 to mine it. If you have fortune 3, you get way more crops than you even bargained for. Just remember that wheat and beetroots give more seeds and not more crops. So next time you want to destroy a villager's farm, make sure to stop by a ruined portal and get a golden pickaxe, because even if it's gold, it will last forever. And this is because using a golden fortune pick on plants doesn't affect the pickaxe durability. Now, if you're itching for a new advancement but don't want to do all the hard work that comes with it, then why not just use this simple trick to get the bullseye advancement? So all you need to do is dig a 2-block hole and rig up a trapdoor to open by powering it from 30 blocks away. Then place a target block in the hole, close the trapdoor and shoot some arrows on top of it. So when you flip the trapdoor using the redstone from 30 blocks away, the arrows will actually hit the target below. And you could also swap the target block with a skeleton to get the sniper duel achievement, but you need way more arrows for that. Well, that makes 11. Please like if you enjoyed this video, and if you want more tips and tricks, comment "I want more" down below and watch this video over here. Goodbye.